Cross watcher, divinely guided. This is your September. It's reading, gang. Coming up with a lot of conflict. A lot of karmic situations are coming to an end. A lot of you really just getting connected to spirit. Finding a purpose, finding a path. Spending a lot of time in isolation by yourselves here, like a Virgo. Might have Virgo in your chart. So we're just going to wait. 2 people in the house. Sagittarius in your chart. Cross watcher, divinely guided. It's your girl D Virgo Tarot. 2222 Sag. Popping up. Upon you. People dropping in and dropping out. We're just going to wait. Well, go on, Julie. I know it's a bit late where some of you are. But when spirit tells me to move, I move. So whenever you see this video is when you're guided to see it. Kirk, well, go on. Grand Rising, gang. Grand Rising. My ears are buzzing. My ears are blown away, just like that. I can hardly hear what's going on around me. Kirk Torian. King, your name is on the check. Putting it on the altar in a little while. Messages for Sagittarius in your chart. There is an extended, much gratitude. There is an extended attached to this one. So if you want to get the extended, if this message at the end resonates with you, copy and paste the link in the description box so you can watch the extended. Welcome, welcome, Sag. Welcome, welcome. I see you lot's been going through it. These cards tell me you lot's been going through it. So we're going to address it, gang. Because it's not been all plain sailing. It's not been a bunch of roses for everyone. So we're going to address this. It says karmic relationships. Orion energy. That's conflict. Polarity. People at 2 different opposite ends. So you got ops. You might have Virgo in your chart. Why Virgo's showing up in this reading? Virgo showed up twice in your reading. Some of you have Virgo in your chart, or it just speaks about you being a light worker, a spiritual being having a human experience. Haley, gang. Welcome, gang. Thank you for your seed. So Spirit says some of you have really been going through it. Had to isolate yourself like a Virgo, like the hermit. Spending a lot of time alone. Because these karmic relationships, they've been coming to an end. They've been causing problems in your life. My ears are blown away. So I know that someone needs to hear this message. Someone just wants peace. But it's like people, life is just at odds with them. At odds. I feel like someone could even be fighting themselves. New Zealand in the house. Wagwan, Audrey. Someone could be actually in conflict with themselves at this point. Finding it hard to separate from relationships, but know it's the right thing to do. So you have a conflict going on. Should I? Shouldn't I not? What should I do? It says that you lot are broken open. Cracked open. So this is deep. This is a lot of pain someone's going through. This could be a relationship, a person that you loved now coming to an end. Or it could be family members, because I see them here. Family members, brothers, sisters, mothers and dads. Really hitting below the belt. Doing something so acceptable. I also see some of you have reached a breaking point. They call it rock bottom. It could feel like a breakdown. but it literally is going to be your breakthrough. Rock bottom, surrendering to the alchemy of life. We're going to read all these cards. You just surrendering to spirit and saying, I can't do it by myself. I can't do this anymore. So I really just see a lot of people going through a hard time. Could feel like dark night of the souls, and it might be. Relationships that you love, that you thought would always be around, are breaking away, are crumbling before your eyes. A lot of conflict, not seeing eye to eye on things. You being in a family but not of it here. So some of you are considered black sheep. Someone's coming to terms with old memories and they just feel like they're broken open, like you're literally surrendering to the fact that you wasn't protected. You're surrendering to the fact that your family didn't love you. You're surrendering to hard truths and it hurts. That's what I can feel. Like someone is finally accepting the truth of their situation and it hurts. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. So I feel like some of you are going through this right now, having to accept a truth that you wish wasn't true. It's broken you. And it says some of you are healing from this right now. Deep cellular healing. So it's a lot of healing, a lot of breaking away, weeding out the fakes. Weeding out who shouldn't be in your life, gang. Your mum might not, she might not have to be there. She might be the person behind all of your distress. Be the person that keeps triggering you. The reason why you are broken open. Could be your dad, your partner, your girl, your man. For whoever it is that is creating conflict in your life right now, it's necessary for this crumbling away. It's necessary for this to happen because it's not going to last. It's not going to last. It's a karmic relationship, and that could be a partner, a mother, a sister, a dad, a friend. It doesn't matter who it is. Even some of your pets, it's run its course. It is what it is. But it hurts. The truth hurts, but it sets you free. So it's setting you free now to heal, to do that deep cellular healing. What's telling me, thank you, gang, gang. It's telling me that you are now healing from sexual abuse, pedophilia, sodomy, being raped, being abandoned, being abused physically, mentally, and emotionally. All of these things that fragmented your soul. Because I'm going way back to childhoods. These are relationships with mothers, people that you facing the truth of your situation and being able to let the light in. So you're healing from something that happened to you that was so dark, that was so painful, that was inexcusable. But you might have made excuses for it up until now. So I feel like you've run out of excuses because some of you might have been making excuses as to why this happened, as to why it was allowed to happen and continue to keep happening. So there's a lot of healing here, and it's Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. That tells me that this goes back to your ancestors. This is a chain that has to be broken, and a lot of you are dealing with this. It's landed on your shoulders to break a chain in your lineage, in your family. You're going to be the one that's different. You're going to make sure whatever happened to you, happened to them, doesn't happen to your children and children coming after. So I see a cleansing out of a bloodline, a cleansing out of DNAs, a going back into history and not rewriting it, but making it a different story and not the same. So I'd see that your emotional, spiritual pains probably are now physical ones. You're having spinal problems, problems in your back, in your limbs, in your legs, have sciatica, having walking problems, speaking problems, even thinking problems, a lot of fog, maybe feeling drained. Your spirit, man. So let's read these 3 cards, because this reading just feels so healing for me. Like, it just saying you need to heal. It's all about the healing. It's not about wealth, prosperity, none of this. This is healing. Making sure the internal memory loss, see? The internal is okay. Because for some of you, your internal's not okay. It's not okay. You've been overlooked. You've been pushed to the side. And you're broken open, having to heal by yourself, having to find ways to heal yourself. And this is going back from a childhood. This is going back from a childhood. Someone was cracked open as a child. Been dealing with depression, bouts of depression. And it's literally because you're still around some of these people and they're probably your family. Feel like someone keeps getting triggered by words, by a smell. Could even be by someone's demeanor, by someone's posture. People are getting triggered here. So let's read it to you. So karmic relationships. I bookmarked it. I made sure when they came out, I was prepared for you. It says Orion energy, polarity, so opposing energies, soul growth, conflict. It also speaks about healing of your divine masculine, because it seems like you've been in conflict with yourselves, not trying to really embrace your divine feminine. I'm speaking to you men as well. Like when you've been abused, you tend to, your divine masculine tends to be bruised, tends to be hurt. And then we tend to just not want to embrace our divine feminine side. Nothing creative, nothing beautiful. We don't see beauty. We don't feel beautiful. Nothing validates our worth. So I feel like your sense of worth had been attacked. And this is what is healing, gang. Like that sense of worth is so important. If you don't feel it and if you don't have it, it's like you're searching and you're never going to find it until it's inside of you, because that's where it is. So I see a lot of you really going within. You don't search anymore. Because I can see someone was searching and they kept getting hurt. Someone was searching for answers, for love, and it was all in the wrong place. And they kept getting hurt. I feel like this person has come to a point, a pinnacle in their life, where they are now on this path that's spiritual, this path that is now where they're ready to heal and allow the light to come into their situation. You might even want to help other people. So I see someone wanting to help other people with the same problems they were facing or facing right now. And that is light work. Someone transmuting energies for the greater good. So let's read this. The constellation Orion is thought by many to have been a place of great polarity and eventual unity. Kia. Some believe that many starseeds who are part of this cosmic history are incarnate on Earth. Let me say that again. Some believe that many starseeds who are part of this cosmic history are now incarnate on this Earth today and are playing out karmic relationships from Orion times. Sarah, perhaps you are one of them. Perhaps you are playing out relationships that you came here and had before. So you've been here before, a lot of you, you're starseeds. And it's saying you need to really, like you're doing it, spending time with yourself, but know the different types of energies. You might be back to learn a lesson you didn't learn before. And that's all this is. Polarity. Or one more thing. And being a starseed, it means labels mean nothing to you. Dad, mom, brother, sister, son. It's all spiritual. So these labels actually don't mean nothing to you because you're a starseed. You're born into families, but you're not of them. You're there to provide something, to learn something, but sometimes it's not always a must to always be there forever. That's the roles, that's the conditions you're putting on people. Polarity causes conflict and highlights separation. However, because of this, conflict can also result in unity and growth. Conflict can bring people together. Too many misunderstandings are caused when we don't open our heart and our mind and see things from a different point of view. Sometimes we think our way is the only way, and it's not. When we go into reactive, second-guessing mode, instead of gathering the courage to open our heart, we should admit that we may have reacted because of our own woundings, and then find mutual ground. So Spirit is saying some of these conflicts that you are going through, you are reacting. You are reacting and not being proactive. Literally, sometimes it's being triggered by something, and it's an old wound. That means there's a lesson that you need to learn and let it go, and not allow yourself to be triggered, to be drawn in. We are all innocent children looking to be seen and understood and cherished. It is much harder to grow closer through conflict than it is to grow further apart. And yet, that's the invitation of conflict. That's it. It's easy to react and take things personal. It's more challenging to see the innocence of all involved and find a way to push through the problems and grow closer through your conflict. Because a test of a relationship is not how well you can get on in good times. It is how well you solve the problems that arises in them. This is where the strongest relationships are forged, through conflict, through adversity, people finding mutual ground and respecting it. Because no one wants a yes man. People want people to tell them the truth, and it's not always going to be what you want to hear. How can you soften your heart and drop your defenses enough to see things from a different person's point of view? How can you see the innocence of all involved in your conflicts? How can you learn to see the similarities rather than the differences? Because we always look for differences, but have you ever tried to look for the similarities, what you have in common, instead of pointing out what you don't have in common? Which relationships do you find the most challenging, Spirit says? How can you see things from a different perspective with these relationships? It's talking about what you can do to change it. How are you being called to allow growth through your conflicts? Growth through your conflicts. And that's with your karmic relationships. That's learning those lessons, learning to push through. Because it's not every relationship that we have to end. That's running away from problems. The people that like to run are the ones that like to end things in a heartbeat and not sort things out. Because they're scared of confrontation. They're scared of hearing truths. But they can dish it out. So it's asking some of you to really try to work through some of your conflicts. Because these will be your strongest relationships. Cracked open. Do not let the weight and the density of the world squash your tender spirit, Sagittarius. Instead, let it call even more of it home, into your body, at the center front of your life. It's through the extreme pressures of life and of life's trials that diamonds are cultivated, gang. So I know you're going through it. I really do. I can feel pressure right now. So I know you're feeling it, you're going through it, but gang, every diamond went through pressure. They went through it. They were pushed and pulled and turned and buffed and They went through the pressure of life. And you going through it too. So it's through these extreme pressures of life's trials that you, the diamonds, are cultivated. It's when things are at their darkest that we cultivate proper, strong faith. That's where you find God. You know it. It's not until you're on your face, cracked open. God, I surrender. That's where you find true faith. Some of you, God orchestrated all of your downfalls right now so you could literally lean on spirit, surrender your problems over and stop trying to fix them yourself. Because it's when things are at their darkest that you will cultivate your faith and your light will be ignited. It's through the crumbling away of relationships and your mind that you will allow your wounds to be alchemized instead of being opened time and time again. Let your pain, Sag, let your sorrow and your losses, let them make you. Please do not let them break you. Let life alchemize your tragedies into gold. I love that. So let your pain, let your sorrow and your losses make you, not break you. Let life alchemize your tragedies into gold. Because I know you've had losses, deaths. Be open to being cracked open, Sagittarius. Be open to this. Be open. It's bringing the light into your darkness, to the darkest regions of your mind and subconscious. Wide open. It's the difficult times that helps us grow in leaps and bounds, in ways we could only dream are possible. Because I work better under pressure. But first, Spirit wants to crack you open. Sometimes it hurts like hell. It's nature's way. Whether you let it happen or not, Sag, it's going to happen. So surrender to the process. It's how the light gets in. When your heart cracks open, a space is created for your soul to more fully enter. When your soul cracks open, a space is created for the grace of the Holy Spirit to enter. Let your trials, let your sorrows, and let your pains, and let your losses transform you, gang, into more and more of yourself. Stay open to the possibility that your tragedies, your losses, your sorrows, and your hurt happened for you, not to you. Bless the thing that broke you. Oh my God, I got tingles. I want to cry. I don't even know why. Bless the thing that broke you. Bless the thing. Bless the people that are breaking you right now and cracking you open. Because the world needs you, Sagittarius. They need you open. So surrender to the alchemy of life, gang, gang. Question: how can you let life crack you open? That was so beautiful. That made me kind of cry right there. So you are being cracked open because the two cards that came with it was the High Priestess and the Son and the Daughter of Baskets of Cups. Emotions. Feeling really emotional right now because you're not feeling loved enough. You're not. You're not feeling appreciated here. But it's all part and parcel of your life. That starseed in you. The High Priestess. The journey you're on. So they want you to allow yourselves to be cracked open. To allow emotions to come through. Because I can see a lot of tears. I can see a lot of healing. People being cracked open here. And it says deep cellular healing, Diana. Not just any kind of healing. This is deep. Deep, gang, gang. And there's another Virgo card. So I see a lot of isolations, people being isolated, spending a lot of time with God, letting the Holy Spirit into your life, into your soul, finding peace in a storm. You could be cracked open right now, but somehow you're finding a little bit of peace in it. Deep cellular healing. Arcturus energy. Feeling pressure in my head. I think some of you have been getting headaches. A lot of pressure's been built up. Physical and emotional healing. Sagittarius. Your body knows how to heal. Healing is your natural state. Physical and emotional disharmony can be a reflection of how the world, inner or outer, has been out of alignment. If you are suffering from a mystery or chronic illness, gang, do not allow yourself to think you've done something wrong. Today is difficult to navigate our health. If this card has made its way to you, Kia, I love you, gang. Put your name on the check. If this card has made its way to you, you are being called to focus on your healing in practical ways, to prioritize your health, to be kind and tender to your miraculous body, to give yourself the grounding and care that you need and deserve, to put your body first, to nourish yourself as you would a newborn baby, to treat yourself with tender care. You may be called to switch things up with your diet, with your body or your emotional well-being, to call in a team of helpers to support you in navigating any challenges you may be experiencing emotionally. The Arcturians are a galactic group of beings who have mastered deep cellular healing and emotional healing. They want you, Sag, to know that it is possible to feel vibrant in your body and well in your skin, to have your cells return to effervescence and vitality, to find calmness and contentedness, to have a soothed nervous system, not being nervous, not being anxious, and a tranquil heart. They want me to show you something, to place the card on the portal of my heart and whisper to you, you can take back your vitality and your energy and feel more and more healthy each day. Your body knows how to heal. Your body knows how to heal. So it says, I take back my vitality and energy and feel more and more healthy each and every day. My body knows how to heal. My body knows how to heal. You can just place a hand on your heart and just affirm to yourselves. So that was the cards that came out. So we can get into your quick reading, and I'm going to go over to your extended. But the base energy was the 9 of Knives. Now I've got 2 messages for you. 2. Because some of it is internal, in your mind. That 9 of Swords is in your mind. Very depressed. Could be taking medication for this, or should be. Should at least be getting some type of speaking, therapy, counseling. You should, like, this person is suffering in silence. That's why this Virgo energy is here. You are alone trying to heal yourselves. And some of you need to ask for help. Because this 9 of Swords says someone is suicidal. Someone could be self-sabotaging, i.e. cutting themselves. Bulimic, anorexic, lots of problems, health problems here. From the physical to the mental to the emotional. It's manifesting on you, gang. So you need to be speaking now. Speaking up, because you haven't been speaking about it. Someone needs to speak about it. But the external that I can see is spell work. Either some of you are doing it and it's backfired, or someone has done it and it's backfiring. But it was hurting you. Someone was stabbing either a doll, fruits, whatever they chose to do with your name attached to it. And they were using some graveyard spells. There's a bottle spell here. Someone was doing something. You had some people stabbing you in the back. Some of you, your family are all evil. I'm sorry to say it, but I don't know how to say it. Someone's surrounded by like devil worshippers. I don't know why they say this, but devil worshippers. They're demons, yo. So someone's family is very, very devilish, low vibrational, and you're surrounded by them. So I feel like it's ancestors, all of them, like it's a bloodline of worshipping low vibrational deities and spirits, what I call the devil. So I feel like this could be attached in someone's bloodline and it's affecting you. Maybe your mum did it, your dad did it. I don't know who did it. But this feels like it's been handed down to some of you. It's coming to you, look. So I feel like some of you have been under this effect. And this is why Spirit wants you to deepen connections with Spirit. Because you're separated from this. You're not a part of it. You're born into a family, but you're not of it. So I see a lot of you are light when your families are very dark. You're light, gang. You're light. You're literally the one chosen to break a chain. You're a high priestess. You're a light worker. You're the forager. That's the forager. Yeah, the sage is the forager, the one that goes ahead. The one that's making new paths, new ways of doing things. So I think you've been pushed to do things a different way that's already been done. But this breaking of chains is hard for you. So there is a balance being restored here. A lot of balance. That 2 energy, I just see a lot of you trying to balance yourselves out. The yin and the yang, exactly. Because it's opposing. And this is literally what your inside is like internally. Leo, Sag, Aries in the chart. You might have Virgo, Cap, Taurus. But I see a lot of fighting yourselves. Fighting yourselves on so much different issues. You're at war with yourselves, half of you. Like I said, things are going to work out. There is balance being restored here. Can you see the balance being restored in your life? The balance being restored in someone's financial situation. Because up until now, this friction, internal or external, was affecting your finances. It was. For some of you, you were self-sabotaging yourself. For others, that was other people fighting against you, doing spell work, doing underhanded stuff. You say blue, they say red. Just for the fact of it. That's a op, that's a hater. That's why I say some of you had Virgo in your chart, because you got haters, you got ops, gang. But I say that, look, money is being released, balance and order is being restored. That justice card says whatever is happening is being restored, gang, because I know you've been going through it. Some of you wanted closure, wanted justice for whatever happened in your childhood. You might not get man's justice, but God's justice is better than that, and you're getting it. You're getting closure on issues. Things are being put to bed. So that is deep cellular healing for you lot. Like literally, justice, karma. So whoever, whatever, they're going to get karma. But I just see justice for you. Justice for you. So if it resonates, gang, come to the extended. I'm going to get you a few more cards. But gang, this is your message today. I'm not going to add. I'm not going to take away from it to make it pretty. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick with what the message is. My Sagittariuses need healing. They need healing. They've been hurt, bruv. Broken open by people and situations in their life. And that is what this is about. Healing of the soul, spirit, mind, and body. Like I said, it's time for your truth to come out. The Page of Swords, it's time for you lot to speak up. Like, I feel like you don't like confrontation. You don't really want to rock the boat. You don't want to hurt no one's feelings. But your truth needs to be told. And that's what I hear. So I don't know how you're going to tell it. But your truth needs to be told, all right? Some of you on social media platforms, people will listen. Build it and they will come. Can you see? Build it and they will come. Some of you are going to come out on social media and start speaking up. And people are going to come. They're going to listen. They're going to pay you. And you're not even doing it for the money. You're doing it for the love. And here comes the followers. Here comes your fans. People resonating with what you're saying. You could even go through tarot. Oh my God. You are going to be good at what you're doing, gang. I just see you putting passion into it, love, and transmuting this energy. And I just see, oh my God, my Sagittarius will be making a lot of money. So don't worry about what you're going through. Well, I'm not saying don't worry about it, but I'm saying better is coming. Better is coming, but some of you are just silent about it. And Spirit says you need to utilize your pain. Turn your pain, gang, into passion. Because that's what this is. Someone's going to turn their pain into passion, bruv. They are. They might be doing it now. It's going to pay off. The Queen of Wands, she's gang at what she does. She's gang at what she does. She's mastered it. She's top. There's the power, the authority, the scepter in her hands. On your way to a lot of success. A lot of financial stability in your future. There's even collaborations, investors, people willing to invest in you because you are attracting them. Like I said, wish fulfillments. This is like the all signs reading. So some people are turning pain into purpose, and it is going to pay off for you. You are about to fulfill your dreams, and you didn't think that you could. The other read says nothing is set in stone, so I'm sure it applies for you. You thought it was over, Sag, but it wasn't. You're going through some type of healing. Healing that needs to be done so you can go forward to your next level. Spirit's opening up your throat chakra. There's success in your future. Success is coming in. I saw the Emperor. So you lot are going to be very, very wealthy. Oh my God. Divinely guided. No matter how I shuffle it. A trailblazer. Blazing trails. Blazing of a trail. A trail that's created by you and Spirit. Co-created in a partnership that is unshakable. That is unbreakable. So you are heading towards it. People from your past will return. So it's not every relationship is going to come to an end. Some of them are just seasonal and they will come back again. Speaks about soulmates coming into your life. Soulmates, brothers, sisters, mums, that person, that one. It might not work today, but it might work another time. But for right now, some things are not working. They're not working. Like I said, you're going to be top of the game. That's leadership role. That's you now being very confident in your speaking. Because I'm telling you, some of you are not confident speakers. You're like, Diana, I'm kind of shy. I don't know what to say. That's you here. By the time Spirit's finished with you, here you are. Very confident, very sure, very astute. Ready to cut off anyone who doesn't serve you now. You're no longer second guessing it. Like I said, feeling unappreciated. And I feel that's your energy. Diana, I don't feel appreciated in my family, in my relationship, with my children, in my job. I just feel this is it. 4 of Cups. Lacking love. People taking as usual and just not giving it back. And you're so generous, you keep giving. And now you're probably feeling depleted, tired, sick of shit. Spirit says, don't change who you are. Don't change who you are. And if you want to be a motivational speaker, you can. You can. Start at the Page of Wands. Start at the beginning. Start there. The bottom of the deck. Oh my God. There we go. Start, gang, gang. Start there. Start at the beginning. Just by taking a step at a time. All right? So if it resonates with you, Sagittarius, I love you. Come and join me on your extended, which I will be doing by myself. So look out for it in the next 2 to 3 hours. I'm going to do it right now. It's not done. I don't do them before your actual readings. They have to be in the same energy. So I will now go straight into your extended. Thank you for joining me. Let's get an oracle and we'll end it. We'll end it. I don't want to add and I don't want to take away from a beautiful message that needs to go out. Sometimes people just want to know about the money side, but it's not always about that. And I love the fact that Spirit is addressing the brokenness, the emptiness, the fact that some people are not happy, while some are. So we're not leaving no one out over here. The Gatherer has come up. So you see that? The Gatherer keeps coming up. She says harvest time. But lightning says before that, it's the crumbling away. So there is a crumbling away. That's a tower moment. Things have to go, gang. Because you're about to receive harvest, all right? Harvest. So I understand this dark time that you're going through. We're going to read it, both cards, and then your girl's going to be gone. Thank you for joining me. I love you, Sag. Your views have gone up. So you get me every day now. You're stuck with me. So notification bells. Tell a Sag to tell another Sag. Share, like, and subscribe. Because now you're stuck with me every day. Notification bells. I expect to see you every day. So we're going to end it with the mystical shaman oracle. And it says number 30, the Gatherer. We've got 2 number 3s. Oh my God, 33 people in the house. Number 30 is the number 3. And the number 21 is the number 3. So 3-3. That's your number for this month. I'm going to get you an angel card, which will be 3-3. And I'm going to read it to you at the end. All the 3s. That's amazing. Trinity, gang. Literally becoming one with spirit. One with self. No more conflict. So number 30, lightning. Lightning has struck your life. A tower moment. Being broken open. The formidable electrical discharge of a lightning bolt brightens the sky and strikes the earth, accompanied by the mighty sound of thunder. This phenomenon has a positive aspect. The light illuminates the earth and the psyche, but there is a destructive side as well. The bolt can burn and even kill if it is too strong. Your invitation from Spirit. The forces of the upper world are investing their gathered energies to ignite you, Sag, with new inspiration and new creativity. Allow this divine gift of awakening to take root in your being and enjoy a renewed sense of clarity, passion, and vision. Life has gifted you with a destiny that is in alignment with your passion and in harmony with all existence on earth. Now lightning has come to jolt you into accepting this destiny. Let this initiation release what is in the way of you fulfilling your life's purpose. Otherwise, you will be bound to your karmic fate. This is a time to be courageous and daring. So this is going to push you, not stop you. It's time for you to gather up your harvest. So the number 21, we're going to end it there. Before we cultivated grains, we collected the wild bounty of nature. The gatherer finds abundant seeds, nuts, berries, and wild greens, where the ordinary person sees only barren soil. This is Virgo. This is the hermit. The gatherer is the provider, the forager, and the gardener who collects roots and vegetables for the long winter when game is scarce. She does not hoard, trust in the bounty around her. Look at your resources you already have close at hand. She's also the Empress. This is a time of abundance, earth energy. Everything around you is ripe and ready for harvest. Banish your notions of scarcity, that lack mindset, 444 on the clock, that have limited your choices and colored your destiny. Pack your food for the winter. Spirit's giving you advice. Pack your food for the winter. That's a real ass message. And start with the low-hanging fruits that is all around you. Do not wander too far afield in search for what Spirit has already provided for you. Practice paying it forward, being thankful in advance of receiving. If you are in a scarcity mindset, open your heart to look beyond your current situation and conditions, and you are going to find the bounty Spirit is offering to you, Sag. Practice sharing, not hoarding. Gang, gang. Thank you for joining me. Is it Adam? Wow, okay. Thank you, Sagittarius. I'm going straight into your extended. Come and join us. This is your girl, the Virgo Tarot. With your September reading, anything could happen. Peace and love. But they just want you lot to heal. They want you to heal, gang, gang. And allow all this success to come towards you. All right? So this is your girl, the Virgo Tarot. 2, 2 and 2. Sagittarius, gang, gang. I love you. Notification bells, gang, gang. Take care. And like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.